show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with the wish list. They come with the wish list.
Hey, second phone buzzing, just delete the other number, yeah. Cruising at 103 till I seen them team that went the record. She was peeking out the cover. She said, Gigi, wait, you grew up down the street, my uncles, up her brothers. I said, jumping back, been lit. You at? She was just running, Emmett Smith, running back. She gotta make it. Rubbing it, just caught up. Then she got me paying down, painting nails, calling me sound like the heads of the way I be chasing. You know she got them brands of the bed. I'm in Miami, so knowing the bands of the jet. I caught her door back with a 50. She wanted the. She said, oh, about to make me cancel this L. She said, hood is on, but she in a condo that her buddy own. Payment good, if she good is gone. Boy, you should've known. Calling me up on 50 phones, foot on all these. Never let them keep me on my tippy toes. I can show you
lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with the wish list. They come with the wish list. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with the wish list. They come with the wish list.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you little piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you little piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you little piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you little piece, wanna see some more.
I'm gonna run it up, don't you?
It's the city of rock and roll, and this place sure is rocking as they await the start of this one. We're here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Greg Zerline out for the opening kick. And here we go at Huntington Bank Field. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap. To this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Throwing to start this game. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And he takes this out after crossing the 45. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Complete out to the right. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets side.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. First time this game they've looked to him. And now it's 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun, Fields. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
The Browns looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bojorquez, to handle it. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. This lands deep into the end zone. We're picking things up at the 20 after the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
They've got 1st down from the 31. They're throwing it. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. The 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
2nd and 3. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
2nd and 4. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out, and the Browns pick it up. And they finally drag him down, but not until after a very nice return. And after losing a hold of that one, he's still shaken up on the play. So we'll see team personnel out there to tend to him. 1st and 10 from the 41. Throwing now, following the turnover. Wow, wide open here, complete. It's inside the 10. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that will set up 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Forced out to his right. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Browns capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. Joey Sly on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Xavier Gibson now to return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Escapes a defender. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Didn't take a rocket scientist to know, Kate. They wanted to get the ball in this guy's hands any way they could, not just in the passing game, and he just showed you why. This defense not prepared for his impact on the ground.
Coming right is Hall. Has a lane inside the 25. He will go! Touchdown, New York! The Jets reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Breece Hall with the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
Point after converted by Zerline. And the Jets tie this game 7-7. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Fields out of the gun. Stays. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Complete beyond the marker. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Another throw for Fields. Throw reeled in by Allen. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. They're set up at the 35 now. Fields on first down. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Big gain downfield. And he will score. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns break the tie here in the first. Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Browns take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Gibson now to return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. This will be cut by Watkins. Touchdown, New York! The Jets get it down to a single point. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Zerline with the extra point. And the Jets tie things up at 14. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Fields. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
A pistol snap. Fields. Flush down now to his left. He takes it himself. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Back to throw. Here's Fields. That one complete to Njoku. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Flushed out of the pocket. He just throws this one away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Fields now on third. Jump brings it in. And he's officially in enemy territory now, and they're going to give him the opposing 49. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that gives the Browns a first. They give inside to Chung. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. This has the makings of a shootout, a lot of points, but still tied as we reach the end of one. We're all knotted up at 14. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Now it's Fields. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's good for a Cleveland first down. From the red zone now. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take a second quarter lead. David Njoku, the touchdown. Extra point is up and good from slot. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Has this at the 6. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys. I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack. Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
From the gun on 3rd down. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up. And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. That one in the books is a 48-yard punt. And the Browns will go on offense. First down throw for Fields. Finds his target, Allen. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Chubb running out of the gun. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. It's into the hands of Chubb. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or dude shredding a defense just like that.
Looking for... Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they'll try to build on that big stop. Still set up at the 9. It's 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll give to Chubb on the option. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take a 13-point lead. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Browns double their lead to 14. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Returnable from the 2. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Hall once more. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Throwing now from the gun. They'll get this one to Watkins. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. He's going to throw this one. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And now they face 2nd down.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Martin Emerson with the pick. And the Browns take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
That is just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Fields to throw it. Finds Judy near the sideline. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Rolling left, buying some time. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver. And that leaves him with 3rd and short. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Got a man, it's Njoku. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. David Njoku, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Browns stretch their lead to 21. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Kickoff taken at the 3. He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Cleveland. And it's the Jets about set to begin their drive. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's got the hook up to Watkins. Down the left sideline he goes. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive. Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. It moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. Looks like no gain on 2nd down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6. They go right back to Hall. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. They give him 5 in total. Now it's going to be 4th and 1.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Throwing from the gun here. The throw is caught. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal. The Jets take their 1st time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Throwing from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. 2nd chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And now it'll be 3rd and goal. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Grant Delpit in to pick it off. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Here's Slide to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns grow their lead yet again. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Starting from the 5. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. Juke the defender. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York first down. From the gun, it's Hall. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half.
Good game, Slime.
The Browns have it on the team, and they will
You know this
get
game
away.
full of bullshit, bro. Whatever.
This return starts at the 5. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game.
Wow. So, Slime run right by the guy. All right.
That's exactly what they did.
Offense to the line for second down. Looking to the air here. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And that will not be enough for a first down. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Looking for a throw here. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up the first down. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Throwing now on first down. He fires one deep down the right side.
I think if you look in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. They are throwing it again. Oh, Brock, another interception.
Oh, man.
Football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down target. Right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
Throwing on the run, cut at the 20-yard line.
Huh?
And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on an
So he outruns the corner. All right.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Come up on first and goal.
Here you go. Oh, boy.
Working inside the red zone. On the move, headed right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one. Take him down. And that sack gonna cost them some yardage.
Going to play. Okay, didn't bother. Go ahead.
Gotta forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunky yards here on 2nd and goal. Trying again, following the sack.
How is he that wide open? Wow, bro.
This one
All right.
well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns continue piling onto this lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Starting from the 5. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
They throw it on 1st down. Buys time, rolling right.
Yeah. Once again, was back turn. All right.
Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long.
Wow, this nigga just said no.
He wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Fields out of the gun. He's on the move. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It's a gain of 4. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. Down.
Well, Kate, that
I finally stopped the drag route.
The interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Fields on 3rd. He beams one deep right side. He's got it.
How is it? Never mind.
And he'll go down shy of the end zone. Big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go. Chubb goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here. Second and goal coming up from the 7. Shotgun snap to Fields. Chased out to his right. To the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. Got to shake it out and keep on firing.
Buckle up. It's 3rd goal. Back to throw. Here's Fields. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the Jets will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll go right side with Hall. And this one doesn't go far. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. If you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Hall running between the tackles. He's going to gain a 6 there. Greg Newsome bringing that play to an end. Gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3. Pass play coming here. He has the 1st over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Now a pause. Looks like somebody's banged up on that play, and that's Garrett Wilson being examined out there, hopefully for nothing serious. They'll throw on 1st. Escapes the pocket. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the change some play actions to get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it, except for this defense that just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he'll go down, we'll say right at the 39-yard line. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Try to run for it with Hall. Broke through the tackle.
How did he react to trying to rip me from that far? That's crazy to me. Mm-hmm.
A few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
No, they get him yet again.
Okay.
Take over as he records his 10th career INT. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2, to I hear a 3rd interception in a row. I'll tell you this right now. These defenders are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys in bad hands because they're making it happen.
Fucking drag, bro.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Browns football to start the 4th in what's been a one-sided game in their favor. Second and 3 now.
Don't jump. Ready?
From the 48. Jump brings it in. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. He gets 6 on that play. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how. I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball. And over time, he's going to make you pay.
Here's a counter give to Chubb. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Caught, nice gain left side. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. They'll come up 1st and 10. from the red zone now. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Jets get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. But once you get, you have to finish with points.
Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Third and long for him here. And once again, they can't connect.
Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? And it seems like at times they are the quickest reactions as well. You needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. He finds him beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They go for it on fourth down and get it in a big way, 25 yards there. They'll throw it again. Forced out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throw away. That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Here he is on third and long. Finds his target, Hall. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Desperation time here on fourth. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen at one of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Got a man, it's Njoku. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Out of the shotgun, Fields. And he will score. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns continue adding to an insurmountable lead. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. Extra point is up and good from Sly. And the Browns tack on 7 more to their lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Hall there to haul it in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Here's 2nd and 7. This is reeled in by Wilson. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. Ball at the 33 for first down. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Denzel Ward makes the play. And the Browns have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
Cut near the goal line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives him 1st and goal.
I love throwing on first down, and when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Chubb trying to run his way in. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Browns throwing 6 more on the blowout. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Browns continue adding on to that lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Gibson now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. This is Hall. And he's brought down for a loss. To the line they go. It's 2nd down. Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. That run good for a gain of 2. And just like that, we've hit our 2-minute warning. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. They'll throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
He'll throw it. This will be cut by Watkins. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They hit him for 5 yards on 4th down and get the successful conversion. To throw here on 1st down. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Here's Sly to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. They motion the slot man right. They give on 2nd to Hall. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll take this up to about the 34 before he stopped. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why. And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Throwing from the gun. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that's incomplete. 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Second and 10 now. Try and push it deep downfield. And there's our last-in image of this game. It's intercepted. Grant tempted into picking up. So the Browns come away with the win. And they're stuck.
Turn the lights on.
Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. The people they make go and dollars they make grow. And everything's for show, but I will remain cold and eager. The queen don't talk to the meager, a leader. Who you know in the Zephyr. Been through the shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Their spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Grandma was in A, auntie was in it, ayy. Mama had AAA. I wasn't scared to crash anyone anyway. I ride a side while bro had a get away. I gotta penetrate, I gotta generate. I got like 20-some years to my hood, now I gotta go live away. I'm out of town, but I'm not on the getaway. I spin a giveaway. You mean I'm the generous king for real? The sleep, then I light up the street, got screaming like Billie Jean for real. I'm from the M, I got M's in the bank and M's in all my streams for real. Feeling like Phil, they be living like Carlson if I leave him in the wheel. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Their spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Baby, I'm loving it. I think I'm ready for kids. She said when to stop trying to in her face. That makes sense. I'm going up past LA Brent. I'm going off off, no fail, say switch, yeah, me and my team go back like plastic cup boys on some tailgate.